Florence Henderson, and right now we're going to try and make our love lives just a little easier.
Now, we've all had them. Spectacular first dates that don't lead to second dates.
We've also had first dates where the conversation is more like a job interview than a romantic encounter.
Now, here to show us how to make dating fun and successful is dating expert and author Evan Marc Katz. Welcome to the show, Evan. Welcome back.
Welcome to the show, Evan. Welcome back. Now, you recently wrote a book, Evan, and I want to read this title. It says, "Why You're Still Single, Things Your Friends Would Tell You If You Promised Not to Get Mad." We know you're a dating coach, and how do you coach people? How do you do that?
Oh, it's really all about finding what's not working in someone's life. So everybody has their own unique set of circumstances. Some people are not getting enough dates. So we might take them online and show them how to succeed with online dating. Some people are getting first dates but not getting asked out on second dates. Let's analyze why that's not working.
Yeah,
Some people want relationships.
What is the main reason for that? I'm curious.
Okay.
Why you don't get a second date?
Yeah.
I think people...
Are you just boring, I guess?
Well, again, there's any number of reasons. Sometimes people don't get second dates because they're not good listeners. Right? They'll just go and talk about themselves incessantly.
Okay.
And then wonder why that other person didn't have a good time. I thought we were having fun. I was doing all the talking.
Yeah.
Right? So that you know, there are techniques to actually be a better date, and certainly one of them is listening and paying attention. You could actually turn your date into a better date as well.
Wow.
That's good to know.
You know, I know that men often have agendas when they start up dating. Is that so bad? What's so bad about that? Is that bad, Evan?
There's nothing wrong with thinking, okay, I would love to get a second date. Eventually, I would like to have sex. These are the goals that men have going into dates. It's not that those are wrong. It's that when those goals come across on a date, it's counterproductive to getting what you want. So if you let go of your agenda, I want to impress her enough to have a second date, you're actually more likely to be impressive. You're not trying so hard, and she's going to be more attracted to you because of who you are as opposed to what you're trying to show her.
Yeah, and I think, well, some women, you know, unless they're just so, you know, desperate, you know, they're kind of turned off when a man comes on, and you know that's all he wants is just to get you in bed.
Yeah, nobody wants to feel like the prey and he's the hunter, where you're right in his sights. You want to be able to relate to someone. You want a man who invests in you, listens to you, that you could trust, that you feel safe around. And the more men start thinking, what does a woman want on a date? How could I give her what she needs? He's going to be more likely to get a second date.
Do you think the man should always plan the date, or should he avoid that? Or should the woman sometimes plan the date?
I hear more than anything from women about how they really want men to step up and be men and make plans and make decisions.
Yes.
We want a guy to be bold. We want a guy to take control. And men, nice guys, are saying, well, what do you want to do? I just want to make sure you're having fun. And they come off as weak and indecisive, which isn't an attractive thing. Even though they're trying just to please, it's not really effective. So if a guy could just make a good decision, I got a great place for us to go out, pick you up at 8:30 on Friday night, that's all she wants.
That is, Evan, that is so important. Now, I think, you know, and I don't think, like, I don't expect something, you know, gigantic or a very expensive place, but I do think it's fun when the man says, hey, would you like to go to a movie? We'll have dinner after. I'll pick you up at this time. Yeah, I like that. That's nice.
Well, that's nice. But let me just ask you this about those dates. Should a man always pay for the date?
I think you can't go wrong if you're going to pay for a date as a man. And there's a school of thought that says, hey, we make equal incomes, we're all adults here, let's just go Dutch, or maybe you asked me out. As a guy, you pay, you pay, you pay. It doesn't matter whether it's fair. It's chivalrous.
Things haven't really changed that much at all, have they, Evan?
Well, I mean, even if they have changed, we don't want them to change.
No, I mean, seriously, I'm comfortable with that, but I'm from another generation, you know, but the younger guys, they're looking for someone who's going to have some paper, who's going to open up that purse and pay as well.
I think here's how it would work. It doesn't matter if Florence asks me out, right? I'm going to pick up the check. Okay. She's going to reach for the check. Oh, I got that. Oh, no. I've got that.
Okay.
Right? So she shows her appreciation, but I show my chivalry by insisting that I have it. And it's a little bit of a game, it's a little bit of a dance, but a guy can't go wrong by paying every time.
Chivalry is not dead.
Which is so wonderful. It's so wonderful to hear a young guy saying this. I love you, Evan. Are you busy tomorrow? No.
Well, you already know I got the check, so
I know.
it's pretty safe.
Oh boy. Okay, well then, how about our first date? Should we have coffee? What about coffee dates?
Coffee dates are increasingly popular because they're low investment dates.
Very low.
Right.
Well, not at Starbucks. That's
Low investment time, emotion-wise.
I see.
Right. It's very safe. It's an interview. And I think when you're going on a coffee date, you're almost presuming that it's not going to work. You're looking for your out. You're going into the daytime. You're sitting in your plastic chairs. So tell me about your job. And so I try to steer people away from doing coffee dates. I'd sooner spend a little bit more time getting to know someone on the phone. So when I go on my first date, I know we're going to have fun. We have good, comfortable phone conversation. And our first date will feel like a second date, and we'll do it for drinks or dinner, right? Where we have a little more time together, where it's a little darker,
Right.
creating more of a mood than the, so, is that a soy latte? You know?
Exactly.
I love that.
Listen, Evan, why should you flirt by phone or by email before you actually, flirt in person?
I think there's a lot of instant gratification that comes with dating. I just want to get back out there. I'm recently divorced, or I'm widowed, and I'm ready. I'm ready. So I don't want to waste my time getting to know someone in advance. I just want to see if there's chemistry. We put so much emphasis on chemistry.
On chemistry, right.
Right. And again, there is a real chemistry, and you really have to have it. But the problem is when you go on a lot of dates, you go on a lot of low investment coffee dates, they're essentially blind dates. And people complain, I go out with this loser and that loser and all that kind of stuff. You could screen out a lot of people just by taking a little bit of time on the phone.
On the phone.
Right? If you have an uncomfortable phone conversation or the person creeps you out, you don't owe them a date.
That's it.
Don't go out with them. Right? So just by spending a little bit of time in advance, it makes your first dates into better first dates, and fewer bad dating experiences really spurs you to keep on going if you have positive experiences. Just because you don't have chemistry in person doesn't mean it was a bad experience. But if you do no screening, you're going to have more bad experiences.
Okay, so I've been dating, Evan. Last
Really?
time you were here, I had not really dated, for a while.
Okay.
So now I'm dating a very nice man, and he keeps asking me out, Meshach. What can I do to be an even better date than I am?
Oh, I can answer that one.
Okay. Let's see what you got.
No, I'm not going to do that yet. I got to know him a little better before we go
No,
there.
you better answer that one, Evan.
I'm asking the expert here.
Go ahead.
Okay, Evan, tell me.
Again, there's sort of different phases of dating, but certainly at the beginning phases, a guy wants to know that what he's doing is working. Right? At the end of the day, we're just a bunch of third-grade boys who want to pull your hair and show you how much we like you, and we just want you to like us back. So if I'm going out with you or he's going out with you, you have to show him that it's working. And sometimes that is just looking him in the eye and leaning in and touching him on the hand and just letting him know that he is charming you, that he is attractive. Because sometimes it becomes a struggle because you just want to know that you're going to get a second date, and it makes us a little weaker and needier when you're not giving me enough feedback that it's working, right? Because you're playing it all cool. So show him that you like him, listen to him closely, make him feel masculine.
Yeah, but don't
No, you don't have to. Just let him know that it's working. You're a woman. You've been around. You know what to do.
Yeah, I think too is the ability to relax with it and not be in a hurry. Let's see where this goes.
Yeah.
Don't you think?
No, that's really important. People get nervous on dates. It's really common to get nervous.
Yeah, really?
Think about who you are when you're with your best friends, when you're with your family, right? You're just very confident, self-possessed, and natural because they know you, they can't judge you, right?
That's right.
Bring that energy to a date. This is who I am. And when you're at your best around those people, be at your best around the date. And don't worry ever about getting a second date. If you don't worry about getting a second date, you'll almost always get a second date.
Oh, Evan, I just love you. Now, are you engaged right now? Are you busy? You're dating?
I have a girlfriend.
Good. Anyway, okay. Well, come on, I was kidding. Evan, thank you. You are absolutely wonderful. You give really great advice. We appreciate
you so much.
it.
Thanks for having me.
And we'll be sure to try some of his advice on my next date.
That's
Sorry, you
right.
can't be
I
dating.
can't do
Your
it.
wife won't like
She
it.
gets mad when I do that. Now, if you would like more information on Evan Marc Katz, please go to our website at rl.tv/livinglive.
Coming up, we take a look at the newest summer blockbuster, Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix. That's coming up later in the show.
Living Life continues right after this.
Don't go anywhere.